What is going on, guys? Thammagotcha here, and in today's battles, we're going to be going into the Open Ultra League with Venusaur, Swampert, and Machamp. So without further ado, let's get into these battles and show you how this team performed. Hopping to the first match here, we got Venusaur on the lead against Jellicent. An amazing lead. Just great. You love to see it. They're not swapping out, so I'm assuming they're super weak to Venusaur in the back. We're going to get off this Frenzy plan here. This is going to do some huge damage. Unreal. And now we're just going to be able to Vine Whip all the way down. I'm not going to shield here. I think it's going to be a Bubble Beam, but it turns out being a Shadow Ball. Super unfortunate. And then they bring in the Scrafty, and we hard counter them with the Machamp. Now these counters are doing super effective damage, where they can only do Power Up Punch to ramp up their attacks. We're going to be able to get this Cross Chop off here, because I want to get this Scrafty out of here as soon as possible. And they no shield that, and now we're just able to counter them all the way down. See who they want to bring in next. And then they bring in the Jellicent again, and we're able to get this Cross Chop off. They no shield this, they're going down. See ya. And then they bring in a Typhlosion. This game is over. Don't matter how many shields they have, we got a Swampert in the back. We're going to be able to get this shield here with the Cross Chop. I'm going to swap in right away to my Swampert, and we're going to be able to get the two Hydro Cannons, no problem. We're going to shield this, and it's a Solar Beam. Good thing I shielded that. And now we're at 2. They sneak and Incinerate, but it doesn't matter. I got 1 shield left. We get the first. They didn't even shield that. They know it's game over. GG's, buddy. GG's. Hopping into the next match here. We got Venusaur on the lead versus Talonflame. This is a terrible, terrible lead. So we're going to swap out into Machamp. The goal here is to try to get shields. So I'm going to bait here with the Cross Chop. Hopefully they shield. Nice. We get the first shield. Now I'm going to shield this because I want to try and get both shields so I can come with the Swampert and take them out with the Hydro. So we're going to build right back up to the rock side again. Throw that Cross Chop bait. Hopefully this gets the shield. People love to shield their Talonflame. So we're going to let this go. And I'm going to come in with the Swampert. And hopefully be able to outpace them to a Hydro before they reach that Brave Bird. Oh, and they do a great swap into Scrafty. Nice catch. So I'm going to build back up here a little bit. And then I'm going to swap into my Venusaur. So I built back up to a Hydro, swapped in the Venusaur because Venusaur is going to take resisted damage, and they can only throw the Foul Play, which is not buffed at all. So since they threw that Foul Play, I'm going to build up a little more so I can get to that Sludge Bomb and hopefully take out that Talonflame with the Sludge Bomb. But they end up throwing the energy, which is completely fine by me, which allows me to come in with the Swampert, build up a little more energy, because I think after that Incinerate, they would have had another Flame Charge ready to go. And then it's an Umbreon in the back. Okay. Swampert, shield up. They got no shields. This might be doable here. So I throw the Earthquake, because that's going to do some big damage. And now I'm going to have to try and get to 2 Hydro Cannons here. I'm going to shield this, because whatever it is, I'm shielding it. So we snuck a Mud Shot there, so that's absolutely clutch. They get the second Foul Play off, so I'm really hoping that these 2 Hydros are going to be able to take out this Umbreon here. There's one, and this should take him out, but I wasn't 100% sure. And yes, it does. See you later, Umbreon. GG's, buddy. GG's. That was a crazy XL team. Triple XL against my non-XL team. Take that, buddy. Venusaur into Stunfisk. I got 2 better answers to this, so I'm going to pull in my my Swampert, and they build up a little energy, and then they swap into Mandibuzz. I'm fine with this, because then my Venusaur doesn't really have to see the Mandibuzz. So I'm just going to be able to spam with these Hydro Cannons, and I'm going to try and play for switch, because I want my Machamp up against that Stunfisk. Going to throw the second Hydro off. And Mandibuzz is just so bulky. You can tank these Hydro Cannons like it's nothing. I'm gonna take 4 hydro cannons to take out this Mandibuzz. 4. Insane. They throw here. I'm gonna shield. Like I said, I'm gonna play for switch. And we're almost at that hydro cannon. A little bit of lag, but we get there. If they don't shield this, I'll go to the double shields. Because I know my Machamp will be able to take on that Stun Fist pretty easily. And then they bring in their Scrafty. And I'm like, oh, this is just perfect. Now I have aligned my Venusaur with the Scrafty, my Machamp with that Stun Fisk. And then they power up punch. And I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm going to bring in my Venusaur here, get this Frenzy Plant off. And if they want to shield, they can shield. If not, it's going to go down. They end up shielding, which is fine by me. I swapped in the Venusaur because if they wanted to bring back in their Stunfisk, then they would have had to... all that energy would have been for nothing for their power-up punch. So now they bring in the Stunfisk. We're able to get this Frenzy Plant off. This is going to do some pretty big damage. Oh, yeah, look at that. 40% of the damage. And hopefully we're able to get this next one. Nope. There's some good counting by my opponent there. They throw just before I get to the Frenzy Plant. No matter. I bring in the Swampert here. Just so they throw some energy. And now we should be able to farm all the way down with the Machamp. If they want to throw, that's fine. I'll shield this because the foul plays and the power up punch, they're not going to hurt the Machamp. So now I should have just countered all the way down, but I got the 2 cross shops anyways, so we're going to throw them just to be safe. This should just be the power up punch. If it's a foul play, it's a foul play. And that does a lot more damage than I thought it would to a resisted Shadow Machamp. But anyways, we take that win. GG's. Machamp sweeping in the back. Bring your brooms, everybody, because there's a lot of games here where Machamp does actually sweep. Hopping into the next match here. We got Venusaur into Giratina. Oh, this is very, very troublesome for the whole team. But we're going to try and play around it here. We're going to try to take it down as much as possible, and hopefully Swampert can take it out. So we get that first Frenzy off. And it's a Dragon Breath Giratina too, so it doesn't charge energy as fast as Shadow Claw, which is on the plus side for me, but the Dragon Breaths do definitely add up. Look at that. 2 Frenzy Plants by a Venusaur. It's resisted damage, but we're under half health here, and I'm hoping I can get to this third one. I get there, but we lose CMP for some reason, because I'm pretty sure Venusaur should win CMP, but I don't want to waste a shield, so now I bring in my Swampert here to see if I can get to this Hydro, but again, great counting by my opponent, throwing just before I get to this Hydro Cannon. Well, we're going to throw this. Hopefully this takes it out. It should. If not, we can just Mud Shot down. No, it's not. But I swap in the Machamp here, and they got a lot of loaded energy, so I ended up shielding my Machamp, and they bring in a Lugia. Oh, man. This game is over. Well, I get to this rock slide. They don't shield that. What a mad lad. They're not even shielding nothing here. I try to bait here because I'm thinking they're going to shield. This is a rock slide. And they don't shield. What the heck are you saving your shields for here, buddy? Well, whatever. One more cross chop. What is it going to do? Double resisted. Doesn't even KO the Lugia. This is going to take us out. I'm definitely not going to Mud Shot down this Lugia here, so I don't even know why I shield. This was game over. Their Giratina was still alive, and then they bring in a Sylveon. Just the icing on the cake, they bring out their Charmer. GG's, buddy. Hopping into the next match. Beautiful lead here. This is exactly where you want to see the Charmer. Venusaur into Togekiss. Now, unfortunately, one Sludge Bomb is not going to take out the Togekiss. But they don't shield it. It brings it down very, very low. So I'm going to throw the Frenzy here. This should take it out. And they sneak a Charm through, which is very unfortunate. They shield here. So I'm assuming they're going to try and take me out here with the Flame Floor. So I'm going to throw a shield back and just farm all the way down. Have some loaded energy for whatever comes in next. And it's a Cresselia. this is a little bit troublesome. It is also a confusion Cresselia, which actually is better for me because he doesn't charge up as much. So I'm able to actually get the 2 frenzy plants off, which is very nice. And that takes him really in the red, which is awesome. And then I bring in the Swampert here. I have to shield this regardless because I know this is going to be a grass knot. But I'm able to get to this Hydro, and I think I'm 1 or 2 mud shots away from my next Hydro, so I'm hoping I outpace. Because if it was Psycho Cut Cresselia, they would definitely outpace me here, and they would have got to that grass knot. But we end up taking out the Cresselia. See you later. Machamp in the back. We're able to get to this Hydro. No shielded. Hydro Cannon to the face. See your Shadow Machamp. This is going to do big damage. Then we bring in the Machamp and counter down. See you later. GG's, buddy. GG's. My first game on there too. I ended up my recording didn't totally messed up, but whatever. Hopping into this next match here. Again, another Talonflame lead. We hop into this Machamp. We build up to the rock side. We bait with the cross chop. Are we gonna get the shield? Yes, we do. That is terrific. And I'm gonna shield here. We're going to do the same thing as the last time. We're going to build up, but I throw the rock slide here because, well, if they don't shield this, then they're going down, and I'm not going to shield this next move anyways, so it doesn't matter. So now we're going to bring the Swampert. I'm going to wait my switch clock out a little bit just in case they do decide to swap out something. But I get to this Hydro Cannon here in between their Incinerates. And they're out of shield, so their Talonflame's going down. And then they bring in a Wall Rain. Okay. This is a little troublesome because I only got 1 shield, but I do have a full health Venusaur, so I'm going to get this Earthquake off. I'm going to build up a little more. Nope, sorry. Yeah, I build up a little more. I'm going to take this Icicle Spear, and then I'm going to swap, I do believe. No, sorry guys, I let the Swampert go down almost, and then I bring in the Venusaur, and it's an S-Cav. This game's pretty well over. If I would have brought my Venusaur in a little earlier, I don't know, they would have brought in their S-Cav. It really didn't matter. These Frenzy Plants are doing nothing to this S-Cavalier. I'm going to let the first one go through. That does a lot of damage. Luckily, they don't sneak a counter through, which is super nice. Next Frenzy Plant coming out. I think I need 2 more Frenzy Plants. See what the crazy thing is? 2 Frenzy Plants does a lot more damage to Giratina than it did to the S-Cavalier. I think because it's double resisted, Bug and Steel. But, next Frenzy Plant. Then I try to swap out. I don't know why. I should have maybe tried to catch, but doesn't matter anyways. They're able to outpace me here to the Icicle Spear and taking me out. GG's, buddy. GG's. Hopping into the next match here. We got Venusaur on the lead versus Umbreon. This is an okay matchup. These Frenzy Plants are going to do some decent damage. And their foul plays, they don't chunk as much as you'd think they would. But again, Umbreon is very bulky in the Ultra League. Kind of annoying mon to deal with, but it is what it is. They build up to the Psychic here, but I don't think a lot of Umbreons run Psychic. It's usually just last resort and foul play. But I think in the Ultra League, you might want to run Psychic because it might do you a little bit better to run Psychic. Second Frenzy comes through. We're gonna let it go down. No, just kidding. He survives. We're able to get to this next Frenzy Plant. If they want to shield this, by all means, shield it. Go down. Or go down. And they shield it. They waste the shield because we come in with the Machamp. We counter down before they get to the next move. That was a wasted shield by my opponent. And then they bring in a Cresselia. I'm like, oh, crap. This is not good. This is really, really not good. We're going to throw this Rock Slide. Do some chip damage. Swap into the Swampert. We are going to shield this Grass Knot up. And hopefully we can take out this Cresselia. So they shield that Hydro. I'm going to shield this again. And I'm hoping I can get to 2 more Hydro Cannons. And then I'll be able to counter down. I go Hydro Cannons here because 2 Hydro Cannons do more than 1 Earthquake. And the Hydro Cannons are definitely a lot more energy efficient. So we're able to get this second Hydro off. That does nice damage. I'm fine with letting the Swampert go down. Now we bring in the the Machamp, and they bring in a Talonflame. We're able to get to this Rock Slide. This is gonna one-shot the Talonflame. See ya later. Wouldn't want to be ya. They bring in Cresselia. We counter down a Psychic type. Machamp is a counter for a Psychic. Confirmed. GG's, buddy. GG's. Hopping into the next match here, we got Venusaur and Greedent. First time I seen a Greedent. I'm very surprising because Greedent's actually a pretty decent pick. But even though this Greedent's bulky, look at how much damage this Frenzy Plant does. That does a lot of damage. That's like 30% of their damage, health there, which is absolutely amazing. I'll take these Body Slams all day, and they're doing resisted damage with their Bullet Seeds, so I'm going to keep throwing these Frenzy Plants. If they want to shield, that's perfectly fine by me. Go ahead and shield. I'll take shield advantage, but they let it go down. And then they bring in a Talonflame, and this is okay. I'm going to be able to hopefully get a shield off here or do some nice damage here. They shield up. They farm me down. Now they have a lot of energy. So I bring in my Swampert, and they throw one more Incinerate, and I got a big call to make. Oh, I no-shield it, and it's a Brave Bird. That does a lot of damage. This is okay, though. I'm going to get off the Hydro. They shield. They're not swapping out. So I'm going to shield here, and we're pretty well at the next Hydro. And if they don't, they have no shields left, so this is definitely going to KO them. And they must have mistapped there because they should have swapped out. And now I'm able to get this Hydro off, take him out. Swap in my... Oh my gosh, and they have a Walrein in the back. This player was just not thinking. They should have definitely swapped into the Walrein as soon as they threw that Brave Bird. They should have swapped. But it is what it is. We'll take those wins. GG's, buddy. GG's. Hopping into the next match here, we got Venusaur into Talonflame again. Talonflames were everywhere today. It's okay. We're going to play this exactly how we played the last one, but they swap into a Charmer. Okay, like I said, this is not bad. We're going to lose Switch, but we're going to be able to bring in Venusaur after this, and they no-shield that, which is okay. So now I have a big decision to make. Do I want to try and farm this thing all the way down and have 2 Sludge Bombs loaded? Yeah, I'm going to try and farm this thing all the way down. A very, very aggressive... Nope, just kidding. I lied to you guys. we throw this Frenzy Plant. We take them out. We pretty much have a Sludge Bomb ready to go. I farmed that much energy because I didn't want to give that Talonflame any more energy to farm. And then I swap instantly into my my Swampert here. I'm not going to shield the first one. Good thing it was just a Flame Charge. And they bring in their own Swampert. And my Swampert's pretty well loaded. So definitely not the best call to make, but it was pretty well their only play. So I'm going to shield this. I threw the Earthquake because it did a lot of damage. I definitely should have just went 2 Hydros and tried to get... Well, they had a shield. So that's why I threw the Earthquake. Get it more damage off. And now I'm going to be able to get the 2 Hydros here. If they don't shield this, this takes them out. And I catch the Hydro Cannon on the Venusaur. I'm going to farm up a little more energy here. I'm going to throw this Hydro. This is going to take out the Swampert. The only problem is I think that Talonflame is pretty... That Talonflame is pretty healthy. So the 1 Hydro Cannon is not going to take it out. So I have to get to the second hydro cannon. But they're out of move. Oh no, this is not good. It's just a flame charge and it doesn't take us out. We're able to get to the next hydro cannon. This is gonna blow that talon flame out of the park. See you later. Wouldn't want to be ya. They top left or they close down. Whatever. Lag there. We win. GG's, buddy. GG's. Swamper pulling that one right out of his butt. Oh my goodness. What a win. GG's. Another Talonflame lead. Like, this is so bad. I hop into my Machamp again. You know how this goes. And they bring in a Cresselia. Okay, this is not terrible. Not the best. Not the worst. But we're going to do some nice chip damage here with some rock slides. But they end up throwing energy. So I'm like, okay, throw your energy. And it's a Grass Knot. Okay, so now... Pretty good, pretty smart play by them. They're able to take us down a bunch and then farm down just to have energy loaded. But I don't know why they would want that energy to be loaded here. Like, that doesn't make sense to me because you're bringing, unless they have Future Sight, but all that energy is going to go to waste anyways to the Venusaur. So I'm going to go for a really aggressive farm down here and have 2 Sludge Bombs locked and loaded, ready to go for that Talonflame. Now we have 2 Sludge Bombs. I'm going to throw this first one off here. If they want to shield, by all means, shield. But they don't shield that. Then I swap instantly into my Swampert. And I have a big decision to make. Do I shield this? Yeah, I shield that. And it is the Brave Bird. Correctly shield. They bring in a Milotic. Oh my goodness. This game just went from here to there, and this is going to be a tight one. They don't shield the Earthquake. What are you saving your shields for? Oh my gosh. Now we throw the Hydro Cannon. This gets the shield. I let this go. I know my win con now. Win con is definitely going to be farmed down with Venusaur with a shield and be able to... No, I swap into the Venusaur now, and then I farm down. And then I throw this Sludge Bomb. We have 2 Sludge Bombs loaded. And then I have a Hydro loaded too on the Swampert. We're able to get the 2 Sludge Bombs before they incinerate down. This is definitely going to take out the Swampert. And then we Vine Whip down. So I think either way I played that, we would have won. But GG's, buddy. GG's. We went 4-1 in that set too. So altogether, we went 8-2 on these 2 sets. It's a pretty good team. I mean, Venusaur and Swampert core is pretty good. An Open Ultra League too. I brought Machamp in. Yeah, solid team. If you guys want to try it out, give it a try. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you do, hit the like button. Maybe subscribe if you want to. That would be most grateful and awesome. And hope you guys have a wonderful Go Battle Day. And I'll see you guys in the next one.